guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Happy Boyama, aka Mrs. B, aka the Rich Advocate. So firstly, before I get to today's video, thank you very much to all my subscribers, everyone who has subscribed. Thank you. Your support means a lot, and thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing. Thank you for letting people know about my channel and everything. And thank you for liking and commenting as well. Those comments mean a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And if you are coming across this video for the first time, or you are coming across this face in this channel or on this channel, because you might have seen this face somewhere else, because look, some of us are famous most. So I'm just saying, so if you are coming across this face for the first time, please be sure to subscribe, like and share. And please, like the sharing, you must let everyone know in your circle that my Hepani is doing the things. Okay, so thank you very much for that support, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking your time and watching my videos. I cannot really express how I feel about your support. But anywho, let's just get to today's business, of which we are going to talk about how to start a business. So in my previous videos, if not two of the videos, I actually promised to do a video on how to start a business, or how I got to start my businesses. As I've mentioned in one of the videos, that I also do businesses for a living. So I also, meaning business or businesses is not the only thing I do for a living. So yeah, I'll be talking about the businesses I am doing currently, and how I got to do them, and how I started, and literally the motivation behind it. Ne? So basically, the first one, literally, I think I do not have to mention all of them in this video. I can just do part 1, part 2, and yeah, up to whichever part, and see how it goes. So basically, I'm just gonna talk about my very first business that I started. I was in high school when I started selling Avon. So the first one is Avon. So I became a representative when I was still doing grade 10. I think that was 2012. So when I started, I literally I liked Avon products, but buying them was such a thing, because it was one of those things where you don't have like much money to be buying those things, but you really like their roll-ons, their perfumes, their necklaces, their makeup. Okay, I wasn't really on makeup. Even now, I'm not really on makeup. The only makeup I think I really do is sometimes a lipstick. So yeah, but I really liked the idea of having to sell and everything. And so then it was a bit of a problem, because when you are less than 18 years, you do not really qualify to apply and get your credit limit and just be a representative. So it turns out that my aunt helped me with her ID, so she applied for me. So I was selling under her name. So I started doing that business when I was literally in grade 10, and it would give me some extra cash, so you end up getting, some extra 60 rands there and there after you've sold a few products and all of that. So how do you get to do the business? Firstly, with Avon, you do not have to have money to start up. It's not one of those things where you need capital to start your business. All you do is just get the book, which is the brochure. Is it a brochure? Yeah, I think so. Like the catalog. So you just get the catalog and then you sell. Then I think it was 400 and something. I'm not longer sure, but I still do the business even today, of which you just get the book and then you send it to people. Or now that it's COVID, so you don't really do hard copies. We do soft copies, where you literally just give someone and then they choose the products, and then you make sales up to 500 rands. Then you submit your form. It doesn't really need any of your money. Then you submit the form depending on who is signing you, your sales leader and all of those things. And then you just you get signed up, and then you wait. They will send you an SMS to say your orders have been invoiced, whatever you need to pay, depending on the kind of credit you are given. There's one where you get the orders delivered to you. So you place an order, they get the orders delivered to you, then you pay later. So there's one that you have to first pay and then you get the orders delivered. Sometimes if your if your limit is less and you have orders that are a lot, let's say for example your limit is 900 rands and you have orders that worth about 3,000 rands, you will have to pay the difference. So they calculate the money and then they tell you need to pay this money in order for the orders to be released. Then when the orders are released, then you will pay the other money later. So the invoice, the Avon invoice comes with the due date on it. So you know when you have to pay the remaining amount and whatever. So regarding profit, oh yeah, I need to catch some breath. So regarding the profit, Avon doesn't really have a lot of money, but it's money that you can actually survive on, if depending on your kind of lifestyle or your standard of living. So but what I like is that with those profits or the commission that you get as a representative, you literally can place orders and buy your things and not get to pay for those because you've already made your profit. So literally that was my first business that I started doing when I was still like in high school. And then as time went by, I also joined Justine, more or less the same thing. It works the same, but now Justine is a bit expensive compared to Avon products. So it works the same. The commission as well is also calculated based on the products, the percentages and everything. So it's a whole thing about that. But I'll put the information. I'll put my Facebook and Instagram account, my details there. Then if you have more questions or you want to join, you want to be a representative, you can just inbox me or DM me. Then I'm going to take you through the steps on how to become a representative. So yes, those are the first two businesses, but the first main one was Avon. Then Justine, I didn't even do much on it because the products are a bit expensive. So people don't really sell. So I've already said that the reason I started doing that business was because I wanted extra cash. When you're still in high school, after school, you need to buy a quota, and when you buy a quota, with the money, wow, I really wanted to speak some Tswana right there, but okay, let's come back. With the money that you get from home, sometimes it's not as enough for you to buy that extra quota, or not even extra, but the quota after school or the apple munch, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so it was about the money, and also I loved their products, but I couldn't really afford buying them at that time. So yes, I am done with that part. Then the second business was, I think I've been doing a lot of things such that I'm now confused. Let me not just say the second business. Let me just say one of my other businesses are the second one. The second one is the Herbalife one. The Herbalife one, when I joined Herbalife, firstly it was about getting to use the products on myself, and also me and Mr. B wanted to use the products basically. So, and then I found out, okay, when you join, you can also sell and make money. And I was like, why not? So it became a thing, and it's something that also with Herbalife, you make a lot of commission depending on the level in which you are. So with Herbalife, you need a joining fee, of which if you are interested and you want to join, you can just let me know. I will leave my details on the description box below. Then just let me know, then I will take you through the steps and everything. So with Herbalife, there is money, a lot of money, depending on the level in which you are at. Firstly, you start off, when you join, you start off at 25%. And when you start off at 25%, meaning each and every product that you buy, you get 25% off that product. Then when you make about 500 points within that month, then you move to 35%. Just like that, it goes on and on to 42% to 50%, and then yeah, you get there. And then when you get to 50%, now each and every product that you buy it with half price. Let's say for example, you want to buy let's say you want to buy tea. I'm just giving a typical example, and tea is about 312 or 315. I'm just not sure. I will put the correct price on the screen. So when you are at 50%, you literally buy the tea with half of that 312 rands or 313 rands. So that's how Herbalife goes. So if you are good with selling and you are also using the products, because sometimes we just join to do, you know, business and not really use the products. People are not going to really be convinced on having to buy something that you, the person who is selling, is not really using. I, for one, joined for skin purposes, and I've seen a difference, like a huge difference, because yeah, my skin was so bad, and after I've started using the products, I saw a very huge difference. So yeah, and then yeah, so there is money in Herbalife, but only when you sell. So yes, I do not have the money because yeah, the sales have been going so slow or so slowly, so I haven't been making money from Herbalife. So but if you're interested as well, even if you don't want to sell, you just want to become a member, you just buy and you just get the discounts on your products, you are also welcome to do that. Just let me know. And another business that I am currently doing, of which I think it's going very well, but it requires a lot of time, and you know, it's just yeah, it's not really hard work, but it's tiring, you know, because you need to wake up early when you have orders. Is actually, before I start explaining why and all of those things, so it's the business of selling magwinyas. In English, we call it fat cakes. Some call it fat cooks. Yeah. In my language and other people's languages, some people's languages, we call it magwinya. Ma fat cook. You know, yeah. Gwinya le ria, rama fat cook. Fat cook. So that's another business that I recently started, and it seems to be going so well. So with that one, literally, I actually love cooking, because I love cooking and baking, and you know, just exploring. So when I was growing up, my mother used to do a lot of cooking. She used to do catering and all of those things. So it was one of those things I could see when she's doing these things, and you know, she sold magwinyas. She also sold acha. She also sold bugfish. We call it bugfish baziks. I don't know what you call it in your language, but it's that fish that you open in the middle, not the hake one, but the other one with eyes. Okay, a hake also has eyes, but it's rare to find a head in a hake. So that fish that, you know, if you are from Limpopo, I'm sure a lot of you from that side, they know what a bugfish is. So even bugfish bazaran, yeah, you know. So I used to see her do that a lot, and I got very inspired, because it would be that thing of, oh, okay, I actually see how my mother does things. I literally could learn a lot, because sometimes when she's busy with something else, we would definitely have to take care of, you know, the magwinyas, the bugfish, having to open, wash the fish, and have to let it dry, put in the spice and all of those things, you know, even the baking or the frying of the fish. It was one of those things where I actually observed and I could tell what it is. So the how it started is, when I started, I literally would just make for us just to eat. And then this one time I was just sitting, I was like, let me just post in like one of the groups of the estate of which I stay at. I just posted, and I literally just posted, and I was like, I'm taking orders. And I got so many responses. I was like, hi, boss, so I can actually make business out of this. So it turns out that I did that, and people responded, and it's something that I like doing. As a result, I do not find it as difficult to do, but like I said, it's actually hard work. But at the same time, it brings you know, extra cash, if you know what I mean, depending on the orders that you make. You take, and also depending on the amount of which you are selling the guinya for, you know. So yeah, that's basically that. And for now, and then in my part 2, I will basically speak about my other business, of which will be the last one. I'm not going to talk about it now, because it's not as active like as yet. It used to be, but now it's like, yeah, I still need to, you know, sort out a few things before I can actually talk about it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this is helpful. Oh, okay, I didn't put some motivation at the end. So okay, guys, the reason I'm telling you about these businesses is so that you actually do not think doing something outside your career or outside probably your personality might mean, I don't know, might mean what to you. But my point is, do whatever you can to make extra cash. You must help yourself. If you have went to school, you've gone to school, you've studied, but you are working, but you still need extra cash, of which I believe everyone needs extra cash at all times. I just literally believe 80 or 90% of the people need extra cash. You can actually start up something small. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be within your career. It doesn't have to be within anything. Just start something, help yourself. Even if you are still waiting for a job that you went to school for, do something, it's definitely going to bring in some money. And it doesn't matter the kind of business you do. Obviously, it must be legal business. For example, let me give you a typical example, like the magwinyas that I'm doing. If I take that money I get from the magwinyas and buy something, or let's say I buy a shoe, that shoe won't shine to show the oil I used to make the magwinyas, you see. So it doesn't really matter. For as long as you get extra cash and the business you are doing is legal, then we are all good. So you should do something to supplement your salary, because imali ya muholo munange fumi. So that simply means, with your salary money, you will never be rich. And starting a business you shouldn't start with the mentality of wanting to be rich. It's good to have a bigger picture, but at the same time, you must just start it in order to supplement or in order to survive, depending on where you are in life. So that's literally just what I wanted to say to you guys. And thank you so much. I think this is one of the longest videos I've ever made. I hope you take something. Please start today. Write it down. Find out on how you can do it, and do it. You do not have to wait for anyone's approval, because sometimes you might have a proposal to someone thinking, oh, Happy might support me, and then you tell Happy be thinking, magwinya, met them, hey magwinya, this and this and that. My point is, start something. You have my support. Whether I know you or I don't, you have my support. We all start somewhere. Like in the other video that I've said, we all start somewhere. So everything starts somewhere. Do that, supplement, because in this life we all need extra cash. Thank you for like a few things, going out there and there. I mean, you can always do that with the extra cash. So thank you very much, guys. Let me stop talking too much. Thank you very much. Let's be blessed. Let's keep safe, and let's be warm. And thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so as soon as possible, because if you don't, you'll be missing out on very, very good, very, very good things. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Keep well, and I will see you in my next video. I love you.